everyone. Before I start, I actually want to say thank you. Thank you, everyone. My screen time combined on my iPhone and MacBook is like maybe 10 hours a day. So I literally spend more time in the virtual reality than in the real life. And it is built by you, by developers, designers, copywriters, product people. So thank you for making my life easier. And today I wanted to talk about like NFTs. Obviously, everybody's hyped about them. And I've been in a space for quite a while time. I joined the blockchain space in 2012, and back then you could only like trade Bitcoin mostly. And I read the Bitcoin white paper, and I, as a developer myself, I was amazed that this system allows me to be self-sovereign about my money. So, like, I come from the country where sometimes private property rights are not so respected, and luckily we all are here in another country. But the mere thought that I cannot ask anyone's permission and I can control my money, I can control my wallet is really comforting. So NFTs bring the same to basically the private property rights in the metaverse, the same as in our physical world. So in 2020, we had $90 million worth of volume NFTs traded across the whole blockchain. In 2021, we had 24 billion. Here, the last two bars, it's January and February projected of 2022. So this 2 months projected to the whole year give us like $72 billion worth of volume. That's a 72 billion market in just like 3 years. I am confident that by 2030, and probably actually even earlier, we are going to hit a $1 trillion market. And why is that? Because NFTs are cool, in short. So somebody tweeted today on Twitter that the architecture of our digital world is the most important topic of this decade. And I actually agree with that statement, because the way the internet was designed before all these like Web 2 companies, it's designed in another way. It's not that you are owner of your own stuff unmediated. That's why designing the open metaverse is one of the very important goals. And basically, why is the NFT market that big? Because we see them everywhere now. Like Reese Witherspoon is doing the TV show with NFTs. People are building games with NFTs. People putting NFTs on avatars. NFT is just like rapidly becoming the e-commerce of the world that doesn't exist in the digital, in the physical like reality. If you buy a Star Wars toy, you're buying it not because it has some physical properties, but because it's a character, it's cute, it invokes some emotions into you. So it doesn't necessarily need to be physical at all. So e-commerce in the digital world that doesn't have any presence will be built on NFTs. And today I wanted to talk about like 5 trends. Is it 5? Yeah, it's 5. 5 trends that I see on the market with NFTs. So first one will be like utilization. NFT started in 2020, well, started earlier, but in 2020 was the first like outbreak. And the NFT was like the crypto art. What is crypto art? It's just a picture that is uploaded on the blockchain. So it has, NFT, it's a shell. It can be tied to anything. And when we tie it to crypto art, it has, no, not at all a lot utility. So I see the trend. Now, Uniswap made NFTs for their pools. People are using NFTs to put on avatar. So this layer that gets behind the NFT, it gets like bigger and bigger and bigger. So NFTs become the keys to new airdrops. You can vote with NFTs in the DAO. So there's like, what the utility of the property that is behind NFT, it gets bigger. And that's a major trend in the space. And soon, like the less NFT utility has, well, probably it will be more rare case to meet them. The next big trend is financialization. So NFTs rapidly approach the intersection with DeFi world, and the examples like Arcade, NFTFi, that allows you to lend NFT, take NFT collateralized loan, price NFT, we see them everywhere. So my dream here would be, imagine you have like a house represented as NFT. There will be all sorts of regulatory stuff to get there, but nevertheless. And you can get on the open market, and you can get a loan against this NFT in the DeFi that like has a lot of capital. In 20 seconds, not in like 5 weeks, like we do right now for the bank. That's the financialization trade. Then multi-chain, and that's an error on the slide. We're on Ethereum conference, it will be only Ethereum, nothing else, Ethereum-based EVM chains, Ethereum-based L2s, no Solana, and Variable Protocol supports like Ethereum, Tezos, Flow, but I don't know why is that. So the next trend is socialization. NFTs become, and they were actually from the start very, very social. And the fact that like one of the biggest social networks, Twitter, implemented NFT on the avatar feature tells us a lot. So I know many of you may know the platform Nansen that allows you to track analytics for NFTs. And this platform actually allows you to track like who are the other people who bought these NFTs. So this is how the market, like why Bored Apes are cool. It's not because they have some brilliant tech behind them. It's mostly because of the art and the community who is behind them. So like half of the initial Bored Apes holders were like pranksy friends, and because they are the coolest people in the NFT space, Bored Apes now the coolest collection in the NFT space and the most expensive collection in the NFT space. So why do we have, for example, random trades generated when we buy an NFT? So everybody's familiar with that concept. You get to the drop page, you click mint, you don't know which NFT are you getting, you pay flat fee like 0.2 or 1 or 2 ETH, and then 2 days later, everybody's wait for a reveal, and people reveal their NFTs. Okay, some of them are super ultra rare, some of them are common. This is actually the way to bootstrap the community. Like people play the game, we all get into the same room, and then 10% of that room become the core members of the community. 90% of that room becomes like, okay, just ordinary members of the community. So that's the mechanism from community bootstrap. So I expect the marketplaces and various NFT projects to adopt all sorts of community mechanics, such as like, okay, here's the following feed of people who are my friends, who I follow, and who bought some NFTs, and I'm buying that because they bought it. So as a developer, you can think about a platform that would do that, that would allow you to curate, almost like retweet the NFTs in the field, in the feed that people can buy. That's putting aside like community treasury. A lot of NFTs are now also allow you to vote in the DAO, and they also have royalties that are like put in the community treasury, and you vote how should we spend that treasury. We can go on the Wall Street and buy a big banner for our Bored Apes because we voted that. Again, that's all like socialization. And the last one, the protocolization. Everybody launches NFT marketplace now. Like, everybody talks about it, and this is the, again, major trend. What I expect to happen is the same that happened with exchanges. So we had, in 2017, everybody launched the ERC20 exchange. That was the same. And then only some of the exchanges got live. and survive this turmoil, while the market is now captured by protocols like Uniswap, SushiSwap, and that have a lot of front ends. When you get to MetaMask, you exchange one token to another. It happens with the protocol. So there will be 1,000 marketplaces powered by protocols that like represent the liquidity layer for NFTs. And we're building one of those protocols. It's like Variable protocol. If you ever wanted to to build an NFT marketplace, you should talk to us. Just yesterday, the virtual reality platform Cyber integrated protocol, so you can buy NFTs directly from the metaverse experience. And this is all great. And the sweet spot here would be, so there is a lot of brand affinity to collections now in the NFT space. So if I'm a Bored Ape lover, I would go to the Bored Ape website and I would love to trade on their own marketplace where there's no fakes, only Bored Apes, no community, moderation because there is nothing to moderate, all the items are legit, there is nothing to verify, it's only Bored Apes. So this is like where we're moving. The collections are creating their own marketplaces, and if you know any good collection, send them our way, we will build a marketplace for them. Thank you all guys, here's my contacts, here's the Variable protocol page, follow it.